name is Jessica Evans, and I graduated Youth for Tomorrow 2016.
What makes Youth for Tomorrow a special location for the kids who come here and learn here and are mentored here?
It's a safe place. I know personally for me, it was my home away from home. It's safe, it's secure. All the staff members are loving and just they look out for one another.
It's been said quite often during these interviews, the staff is a special group of people. Could you elaborate on that a little bit? What makes them so special?
Well, the special thing about not only the children that come to Youth for Tomorrow, but also the staff, is everyone here has a story to tell. Not just the children, but the staff have so many obstacles that they've had to overcome themselves, and I believe that that's where they get the passion, the passion that drives them to come work at Youth for Tomorrow.
What kind of feelings come over you when you return to the campus?
Oh my goodness. A lot of memories. It's where my hope was built up again. It's where I found myself. I definitely see lots of growth in Youth for Tomorrow, from the staff members to the students to the just the ground that it's built up on.
Knowing your background, the growth of Youth for Tomorrow might not have been the original intention of the youth home, but ultimately was here and it gave you hope. Could you tell us your story?
Youth for Tomorrow gave me lots of hope. When I was really young, I was sex trafficked at a very young age. I was taken from my family at two different occasions, basically. I was also addicted to drugs during this time. It was a very long period of pain and suffering for me. But coming to Youth for Tomorrow, it helped me get clean. It helped me find the path that I needed to take. It gave me hope again, and the staff members were there by my side every night. The classes that I took, the groups that taught me all the knowledge that I needed to know to not get into a situation like that ever again. It was all a blessing in disguise to me.
What were your first impressions when you came to campus and you saw the campus and you knew that this was basically going to be your home for the foreseeable future?
I was very young then. I was terrified. It looked so big, but as soon as I met my counselor, I realized, like, these people are here to help me. You know, they want me to overcome the demons that I've had to fight for years, and they're not here to fight me, they're here to help guide me.
Do you recall any moment or time that you felt, wow, this place is just the perfect fit for me?
Yes, I remember it was one of our family sessions. Every week or so we'd have these awesome, powerful family sessions with my family, and my counselor, she would join in just to mediate the conversations. It was then when I realized, like, just the compassion and the advice that she would give us. It helped us grow as a family again. It helped us regain the trust that my family and I desperately needed to grow.
Tell us about what has happened since your graduation, because you've got an interesting story to tell, no doubt about it.
Yes. I have overcome a lot, and it was never easy. Youth for Tomorrow definitely made it easier for me. Since I graduated 2016, I'm a mother of 2 daughters. I got married. I have my own home. I work constantly, but I still make time for my kids and, you know, time for myself and my family. And now I realized from my past how I took advantage of my family, and I vowed after leaving Youth for Tomorrow that I would never do that to my own.
Well, you're a beautiful family, and I know you're very proud. When you think back of what you learned here, can you think about how maybe you were taught or mentored, and maybe there are some lessons that you're now passing on to your own children?
At Youth for Tomorrow, I learned a lot of things at Youth for Tomorrow. It's kind of hard to necessarily pinpoint one specific lesson that I learned. I did find God here. I will say that, and that is definitely something that I am going to pass along to my children. We go to church every Sunday. You know, we watch sermons on my laptop in the mornings, and just really spending that comfortable, cozy family time, just thinking and praying and talking to God together. That really has that's what impacted most for tomorrow.
Any staff members that you can think back in your time at Youth for Tomorrow that you want to bring up here that were of particular note to you?
Oh my goodness, they're all amazing. Miss Myers, I remember when I first met her, she was my teacher in the class I was in, and she always had the most beautiful smile on her face. She made me laugh. She was there. I remember just sitting in the hallway with her one day after just a bad day, just a bad morning, and she comforted me for as long as I needed it. My counselor, Miss Dingle, I miss her every day. You know, I really would like to thank her for all the advice and effort and patience that she had with me while I was here. Dr. Jones as well. He saved my life, and I'm eternally grateful for him for that.
I know it's emotional, and you're not the first person who's brought up Dr. Jones as being a very special person. Do you stay in touch with any of your former classmates here? Do you have any relationships that you want to mention?
Yeah, I have a couple friends that, you know, we kind of check in on each other from time to time and just see how we're doing. I do believe we're all really caught up in just the progression of, like, life in general. Like, it's very hard to just sit and just talk all the time, but we do from time to time sit down and, like, have coffee or chit-chat on the phone for a little bit.
If anybody were to watch this interview who might be going through something similar or maybe just having troubles in life as a young person, what would you say that this location and the people here, what kind of differences did they make for you? You mentioned some of them, but I kind of want you to speak to people out there who might be going through some of the similar things that you had to go through.
There's always hope. And if someone was in my similar situation right now, the only thing I would say to them is there's always hope. You know, don't ever give up. Don't think that there is no hope. There are people who still care, and not everyone is as horrible as they say they are. If you're lost, you will always be found. And I was found. I consider myself a survivor from sex trafficking, and if you are in this similar situation, ask for help.
Finally, I think that just you coming back to campus, everybody here is so proud of you. I would think there has to be a sense of pride in yourself that this is a place that was good to you and that you recognize it, and it's part of your life forever.
Oh yes, it is. YFT is definitely. It made me who I am today, and I wouldn't be who I am today without YFT. I left 4 years ago, and I still consider this place home. I still think about it every day. I still come and visit. You know, the staff members are my family. Like, I've made great relationships here, and I feel very confident in myself now to know that I have overcome such a serious situation, and with the help of YFT, of course.